and Tada's armchair has the highest seat, but the cushion is old and saggy, and it's difficult to balance on it. When I glimpse my reflection in the looking-glass above the fireplace, I see a scarecrow frowning at me, a skinny arm sticking out each side, and red hair erupting from her head. Tada says it's the family hair, but Mam always says, "Pity you have that old family nose to go with it." It's best not to look in the mirror too long, in case the devil appears in it. So I scrunch my eyes closed until I feel the freckles pop on my cheeks. The tick-tock of the brown clock on the mantelpiece is loud, and the tap that Tada has mended 3 times drips in the scullery. Fly, I tell myself. Fly, fly, fly. Slowly, the sounds fade and I feel warm and weightless. I'm just about to rise from Tada's chair, light as an angel, when Mam's slippers go slap on the stairs and I fall off the seat. John Morris opens an eye and squints at me from the other armchair. "I nearly did it," I whisper to him. "Really?" He purrs, then wraps his tail around his face and goes back to sleep. I pull the tiger in the smoke that Auntie Lol lent me from beneath the saggy cushion, blow some Mary biscuit crumbs from the pages, and curl up tight as a fist in Tada's armchair to read it. As soon as Mam comes through the living room door, she sniffs so hard I can hear the hair clips on her yellow pin curls chatter against each other. "It smells sooty in here," she says. "And it's chilly. You could have made the fire instead of sitting there with your beak in a book." "I don't like lighting the matches. You know that." "Don't be silly, Gwenni." She kneels down and begins to riddle the half-burnt lumps of wood. Clouds of fine ash billow around her. "A girl of 13, she says, and sighs. I uncurl and push my book back under the cushion. 12.5, I say. Mam rams the half-full ashpan back into place and crumples newspaper into the grate, over which she lays a grid of kindling and 3 logs. The matches sputter and die, but at last the paper catches light and the wood begins to crackle. Mam stands up and shakes the folds of her blue satin dressing gown. The stale scent of evening in Paris drifts from them with the ash. I try to hold my breath, but I feel a throb above my eyebrows, like the ghost of the dripping tap, and the back of my neck stiffens. I rub it with a cold hand and remember what I saw in the scullery when I got up. "There's a mouse caught in the trap," I say. "Dead?" "I think so." "A dead mouse won't hurt you." "I'm not afraid of it. I just don't like touching it." Mam takes the empty wood box into the scullery. Through the door I watch her as she crouches by the trap. John Morris follows her and she pushes him away with her elbow, then eases the spring from the mouse's broken back and picks up the body. "Nine said she pulled a mouse out of a trap by its tail like that once. It was only pretending to be dead, and it swung right round and bit her thumb," I tell her. Mam carries the corpse out through the back door and throws it into the bin. "Nasty, dirty thing," she says, and slams the bin lid over it. She washes her hands under the dripping tap and says, "Bring in the kettle to fill, Gwenni. The fire'll be hot enough. Your father'll be wondering where his cup of tea's got to." I take the kettle into the scullery. The green distemper on the walls is beginning to peel and flake, shaping faces with sly eyes and mouths tight with secrets. There are new faces there every day. I try not to see them watching me. "Mam," I say, "when I was flying last night, I saw something that scared me." Mam fills the kettle and puts it on the fire in the living room. Her hands shake, and some of the water slops over onto the logs, making them hiss. "In the baptism pool," I say. "Don't talk rubbish," says Mam. "And I thought I told you I didn't want to hear about that flying nonsense again. You haven't been telling anyone."